Hey, it's Hannah here, and I want to show you some exercises that I love to use to help build body awareness. So I love to use poles and have loads of pole exercises, but as well as poles, I really like to use different objects and the terrain to help with their body awareness, proprioception, and coordination. So this can be as simple as a little pedestal here, and you can do, front feet, and then I ask Rowan to step up with the back feet. You can see she needs quite a lot of awareness and control actually, to be able to do it. Now, I find that this really helps to build horses' confidence. Horses are prey animals. They need to be able to run from predators, and therefore they need to feel very in control of their bodies. And the more control they feel that they have of their bodies, the more confident they become. So often anxiety is really linked to a lack of balance or a lack of body awareness, and if they do feel like it's slippy or they don't feel like they can confidently navigate what you're asking them to do, then they will start to feel more anxious. So as you can bring in these exercises into your training, then I find they really help to build horses kind of all around confidence as well. And I use these as part of my Gymnastic Groundwork course, and that whole course is about building the horses kind of general confidence, strength, suppleness, but body awareness. So it's not really about training them for a specific thing, but kind of preparing them for life. And these exercises really help to do that because they get to experience a lot of different surfaces. And obviously, look, you can see here this is CT coach Susie working with her horse Joy, how Joy really can feel where her feet are as she steps over the box. So it can just be really fun things, using the objects that you've got around and to help to really teach your horse where their feet are and to become really confident stepping around, navigating different objects. You'll find it helps other things as well. So even things like loading and travelling, for example, when they've got more confidence in their feet, you'll find they load better, they often travel better. Of course, it really helps with jumping. It helps with hacking and riding, especially if you're riding out, navigating up and down hills over different terrain, that kind of thing. And it really helps them, even things like picking their feet up for the farrier, all of that sort of stuff, it really helps them to feel more confident. So you can play around with the natural terrain as well. So as well as bringing objects into the arena, I like to take the horses out and use whatever's around. So of course this is going to vary depending on the environment that you've got around you. But even things like this, walking down the road, on the bank, off the bank, can we back up a step? That kind of thing is really beneficial. And it helps the horses again just to build their general confidence and awareness. Backing up a hill, such a good strengthening exercise. Quite tricky when they first start. You can see Freckles is a bit like, whoa, that was hard. And again, the more you do it, the stronger they get, the more confident they feel, the more capable they become. Now, of course, as you're training these exercises have got to be progressive. So you've got to begin with nice little easy ones to help them build up the physical strength, but also to build up their confidence and emotional joy with it as well, that they feel like when they're faced with something, they're going to be able to tackle it and be successful. So all the way through, we make the training really gentle, full of choice, very rewarding, and really just make it as playful and fun as possible. So again, like I said, I kind of look for any opportunity that comes my way. So when we had some sand delivered for the arena, this was when India was quite young, and just encouraging her to kind of follow me and play with me, exploring the sand. And again, it's a whole different surface, and it's just another opportunity for her to really experience playing around with different terrain and finding out her, for learning more about her body and building up her strength. Now, getting out and about's great. Water's a great training thing. So even kind of beginning just with puddles, streams, rivers, the beach, getting into the sea, that kind of thing is really good. But if you can't get your horse out to the terrain, then you can bring the terrain to your horse. So you can bring lots of different obstacles and objects into the arena and build it that way. I like to do both, and it builds a really nice program and a variety, fun, interest for the horses, and it builds really progressively as well. If you'd like to know more about how to use objects in a fun and positive way to build your horse's body awareness and coordination and confidence, then I would love to invite you to join the Connection Training Club and take part in the Gymnastic Groundwork course. So this is an online course which teaches you everything you need to know about improving your horse's way of going, their movement, and doing it all in a really fun, positive and progressive way. So it begins with the theory module where I explain very clearly all the different elements that we're looking for. So even if you've never looked at horse's movement before, then it's all explained step by step exactly what we're doing and why. And then it moves into the practical side, which is the how. And in terms of the objects work, it's a really fun and varied way to bring in to help build your horse's body awareness, confidence, coordination, communication with you. We start off with poles, just a single pole, building up the horse's confidence, stepping over a pole, and then go from there, getting more complex. We do build foot awareness using boards, pedestals, foam mats, and all-terrain training as well. Again, starting off really, really small and gentle, but encouraging you to use the natural terrain around where you are to help build your horse's way of going, movement, control, strength, suppleness, all of those things. And then from there, as we move on through the exercises, then of course the pole exercises, pedestal exercises, and the all-terrain training grow in complexity as you go. So these are really built step by step right from the beginning. So if you've never done any of this stuff before, then it's explained really clearly. And of course, it's all using markers, rewards, very positive, very fun, and really helps to build the relationship between you and your horse. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then head on over to connectiontraining.com and you can find out all the information there. I'm Hannah Weston and I'd love to see you in the CT Club sometime soon. Thank you very much and have some happy horse training today.